calling your assistant and your daughter.
I just...
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another episode of Tabatha Takes Over.
They might as well pack a bag and get the next Ryanair flight back to Assholeville.
The hairdresser drama that might as well be called blowouts and bust-ups, Tabatha Takes Over, was a absolute hit here on the Chanel the last time I did it. So, my lovelies, I've heard you in the comments. I've heard you screaming from the rooftops. I've read your carrier pigeon messages. Today, we're doing another episode. But before that, my lovelies, I have a very special announcement. I have some brand new merch. My goodness, look at this. I'm so excited. This is my first ever hand mirror. Come along now, girly wigs. Featuring myself and the very glamorous Mr. Biscuits in a beautiful bouffant arrangement. It is also available on tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Designed by the amazing artist Smoogaluga. Over on Instagram, I am very excited to announce that I have partnered with You Better Merch, a fully queer-owned UK-based merchandising company, my lovely. So if you want to grab yourself an illustrious mirror today, this is in fact what you look like. Oh, behind the magic. Oh no, a sneak preview. Spoilers. There you are. Hello. Featuring the Come Along Now Girly Wigs merchandise. The link will be in the description box below. I'm so excited to finally have something that I can wave around. Don't get any ideas?
Naughty, naughty girl.
I'm so excited for you to tag me in all of your Instagram stories as you do when you are wearing my merch or waving it about with gay abandon. I'm so proud with how they turned out. So happy. Right, anyway, enough of all that. Let's get back to the show, shall we? So, today is volume 2 of Tabatha Takes Over, our favourite no-nonsense Australian platinum pixie cut lesbian. And I wonder what she's going to get up to today, my lovelies, because running a business is a very important skill if you are deciding to run a business. It usually takes a certain type of person who has a fundamental interest in the area they've gone into to run a business. So make sure you're sitting down comfortably, grab yourself a beverage, get your little mirror on the game, pop your little hanger right into your Tabatha hole, and let's watch. Tabatha takes her wig off.
Oh, well, that is upsetting.
Oh, scissoring! Oh, she's... Where's her lovely spiel? It's very purple.
I'm Tabatha. I'm tough. I'm talented. I'm taking over.
I am on the game. Oh, there she is, dressed in black. New Jersey! Isn't that next to New York? She's got a degree.
Salon Bridgette, can I help you?
My goodness.
Yes, may I speak to
Bumpits and
Bridgette?
blowouts.
May I ask who's calling?
Bumpits and blowouts! That's what this should have been called!
Bump it up with Bumpits. Get that salon-style look, fast and...
Death! Toddlers and tiaras, who? Bumpits and blowouts.
Yes, may I speak to Bridgette?
May I ask who's calling?
That's so...
Tabatha.
It's Tabatha. No, it's not. I swear to God.
Is Tabatha girl?
Bridgette?
Yes.
I hate you.
This is Tabatha. I would like you to get your phone, get your keys, come outside and meet me and tell Joyce to keep her mouth closed.
Okay. And what do I have to bring? I already forgot.
Your key and your cell phone.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, is she wearing a paisley tweed? Is that a paisley tweed? Trini will be pleased.
Claire.
Daytime tweed, evening chiffon.
I've got something tickling my eye. Do you know what I could do? I could use my new mirror to make sure I still have an eyeball. 2 of them. Get a grip. I'm just excited. Isn't it exciting? Right, here we go.
Hi.
I'm Tabatha. You asked my help and here I am. So why don't you come with me?
Okay.
Oh,
I've
she's
had
got a
cameras
crib.
in Salon Bridgette all day. And now I'm going to show
Salon
Bridgette what
Bridgette.
I've seen.
Bridgette. She's not Bridget. She's Bridgette.
So tell me what's going on in your
In the
salon.
nuclear sub.
Basically, it's unorganized, it's unprofessional, and I want my employees to have more respect for me. That's why when I said I want you to come to kick my ass and their ass too, like it's everybody. It's not just my employees, it's me also.
How much debt do you have?
Well, do you know what? We love someone who's a bit more self-aware. There's nothing worse than when these expert people come into these shows and the people in the hot seat, if you like, are like,
I've never done anything wrong in my entire life. I've only ever been a wonderful woman.
That was a lie.
though for some reason those people do make excellent reality TV drama, don't they? Come along now, girly wigs.
How much debt do you have
Oh God, here we go.
overall?
I have like $489,000.
Holy sh! That's a lot of money.
My son,
Where? Where's it gone?
The bins.
Salon Bridgette? More like Salon No Money. That was a stretch, wasn't it? Sorry, 1 in every 20.
Holy that's a lot of money.
You made us
salon,
swear
I'm
now, look.
confused, like how I pay my bills.
I mean, how are you staying afloat if you're not breaking even?
You know, my mom and dad are great. They help me a lot. I mean, my mom comes and cleans and does stuff so that they help me.
I mean, I'm guessing that they probably need to be financing their retirement and taking care of themselves, not worrying about their grown daughter.
Yep, you're right.
This has to be like personal, like family loans, doesn't it? Because I remember once I owed the bank £400 and they were immediately like, we're closing your account down. Don't leave the country, girl.
Say hello, Jesus.
I struggle to believe it would be possible to be like nearly $500,000 in debt to a bank as a business. I think they would have probably interjected way before that point. So I feel like it's debt to family, friends, colleagues, maybe. Oh, not a good place to be, is it? No. God, $480,000 is so much money to owe. £480 to owe someone feels like a lot.
I mean, the stakes are high for you.
Yes.
Have you seriously thought about closing the salon?
You know, I do think about it because I was in a smaller salon and then I moved to a bigger salon. And with a lot of employees, it's just draining, you know, and every day
she's
you're
like,
on them.
But that's called being a boss.
Yes.
I have to tell you, I think it was chaos in your salon today.
That's basically how it is.
And I didn't honestly see you do anything to really step up and manage it. And you can't have a successful salon if it's chaos.
I mean, I only have 2 rules. Be on time and put your cell phone away. And nobody follows that.
Okay, so the unfortunate thing about being a boss is that's a bit more glamorous. It takes a certain type of person to be a boss and be a leader and tread that fine line between being an absolute bitch and also getting results. It's hard to do, and not everyone is made to do it. I myself can't possibly ever fathom ever being a regional manager, for example. Just couldn't be me.
I mean, I only have 2 rules. Be on time and put your cell phone away. And nobody follows that.
Okay,
Do you have a policy manual?
No.
No policy.
No rules except no cell phone and be on time.
Okay, so
I never figured like a book's really going to do a difference. Honestly, what am I going to do? Like, you fire everybody? Like, that they don't listen?
If you have to, sure.
yeah.
I mean, when's the last time you had a staff meeting?
Like 2 months ago.
Why aren't you having staff meetings regularly?
Because they get on my nerves. Because nobody listens.
So you'd prefer to stick your head in the sand
Yeah.
and pretend that everything's fine
That's
than to
exactly
actually take responsibility and be a boss?
Right. I mean, I don't really ask a lot.
Maybe you should be asking a lot more
Yes, you
from
should be
them.
asking,
And I try,
you know,
but it's very draining.
some.
I can't change them, and I just wish that they would, you know, step up a little bit. Then I think we could be a success. But doing it by myself is just not going to work out.
To me, it sounds like you've given up.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's take a look at what happened in your salon today.
Okay.
Right. Tabatha torpedoes the competition.
Nice outfit.
Thank you.
Tell me about Jason.
Jason is a 5-year-old. He is a mess. He comes in the salon, he's not prepared. He uses the back room as his bedroom. He's got...
I'm sorry? I'm sorry. There's a man living in your salon? Jason Voorhees.
He uses the back room as his bedroom.
I'm,
He's
like,
got
welling up. This
hanging
is
up all
obscene.
over the place.
Does he nap in there? Because you called it
He
his
does.
bedroom.
You know, sometimes you'll be like, where's he at? And then he'll be in there sleeping.
So,
He's the most tiredest person I ever saw in my life.
who is this man?
Strange. It shouldn't happen in front of the clients.
I feel like we've jumped right into the deep end here. I feel like we've got no context. We don't understand, like, why is there a bedroom in your salon, A? We don't have any other context except that this man just randomly comes in and is like, I need to go to bed. I cannot tell you. Imagine working in any corporate office job and you're like, I'm just going to pop into the bed, you know, next to finance.
I'm going to die.
The only colleague I will allow to sleep at the job in my life is Mr. Biscuit. Yes, the CEO of Estee Lauder.
The government!
Strange. It shouldn't happen in front of the clients.
It shouldn't
Cease and
happen.
desist from
Full
them one
stop.
day.
End of sentence. Done. Exclamation point. Let's move on.
Right.
Let's keep watching.
Why are you walking around the salon with a banana?
You just told me to eat a hit.
I did not.
I'm
Here,
hungry.
Do you want anything? Earplugs?
So that is...
My daughter, Chelsea. She's the receptionist.
And is she good at her job?
She does a good job, yeah.
Well, I saw Chelsea behind the desk texting.
Yeah.
And that was odd because that's one of your 2 rules.
Yes.
So does Chelsea not have to follow the rules because she's your daughter?
Everybody's texting. Yeah.
But I mean, again, you're like, everyone's texting. Oh, well. Like, what are you doing about it to stop it?
I don't know what to do because I already had a meeting and I asked everybody to stop.
Look, your staff spent more time
Disciplines.
hanging out in the break room.
But
and
also, like, people... I'm a bit funny about, like, texting on the work floor because it does kind of pull you out of what you're doing at that moment. But I also do think that, like, being able to send a quick message to someone if you're doing something important should be allowed in the workplace. Sometimes we just need to talk outside of our workplace. Our workplace is not the be-all and end-all of society, despite what some people might have you think. Perhaps they need little lockers or something, and then in between clients, they can go back, check their locker, check their little texty-wexty woo-woos, and then return back to the floor. Maybe that's much more of an appropriate way to deal with this.
hanging out in the break room.
On the game.
And honestly, there was more thought put into a lunch order than there was into clients.
Right.
It's a big problem.
It's crazy.
It's not good, is it?
Let's keep watching.
Crazy.
Roll over.
A little baby.
Roll over. Come on.
Shouldn't really have babies in the salon because chemicals.
Well, you seem to be authoritative with the dog.
Yeah, I mean, she listens. And honestly,
It sounds like you prefer animals to people. Is that true?
Yeah, I do, because you know what? They just love you unconditionally. They don't complain.
Do you have a lot of pets?
2 dogs and a horse.
I mean, she's not
Are
wrong,
you
is she?
commanding of your horse?
No.
No.
I want you to take a look at this.
What?
Why do you do that?
Do what? So I don't leave color on their neck.
It's dripping down their back.
I never have a problem any other time I do it.
That was your assistant.
Rachel.
All day, I saw you passive-aggressively speaking to your staff, and all of this happened in front of clients.
Bloody Mary,
Yeah,
Bloody
that's
Mary.
bad.
All
That
right.
needs to be
Bloody Mary.
It always reminds me of that.
quiet. What did she say?
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. All right.
Bloody Mary.
It always reminds me of that.
Will the new client come back?
No.
Probably not.
You can't manage your staff from a place of negativity and low expectation.
Right.
That's not going to inspire anyone to do the best that they
Tabitha's
can do.
got her by the tartars.
And you're not raising a very high bar. Take a look at this.
Is it a chicken salad sandwich?
No!
Oh my God.
Chicken salad on a salad.
Oh, your order is rude.
Joyce, can you get me a chicken salad on a salad, please? These 2 are freaking retarded.
You're shampooing your client and calling your assistant and your daughter.
I just...
Oh, Tabitha takes a slur. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We should not be. No. You can call people perhaps stupid, because I do not believe that stupid is a slur. The R slur and the D slur are just... No, we're not doing that anymore. Absolutely not. Leave it in the past, even though it probably shouldn't have even been there. Absolutely not. Now, I might need to clarify why I think stupid is not a slur, because, for example, I like to use the word bonkers quite a lot, but if I bash my ankle against the side of my bed, I think that was stupid of me. I can't really be like, I'm bonkers, girl, about that, because, you know. See? Oh, utterly bonkers.
Well, that was silly.
That's karma for you there, right there, isn't it? Oh, I hate it when you bash your... What's this bit? The funny bone, and it makes you feel a bit sick.
Tonight on 999.
Bonkers, girl!
I just say what I say. I don't...
Think about anything.
I don't think about it. I just say...
Clearly you
before
don't
I-
think.
That's
Right.
not an excuse.
And I have seen enough. So give me your keys. I'm taking over.
Oh, Tabitha's
Come on.
tarting around. Right, take over, girl! Open that door, get
guessing
in here,
everyone's in the break
yell at her in yellow, and think about what you're doing,
Hello,
Brigitte!
everyone. Hello? Hello? Would you like to get your asses out of the break room? You've
here we
spent
go,
enough of
bitch.
the day in there.
We heard Tabatha.
Everyone's like,
call
wow,
our names
Tabitha's
by
telling
having
me
a heart
off.
attack.
Wow, I just walked in and I've got tears already. I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over. I've cancelled all your appointments for the week because this salon is mine.
Ooh.
And at the end of the week, some of you may be working
Tabitha does her
here
taxes.
and some of you may not. Okay, Bridget, why don't you show me around this place? I'm a little
Come on,
scared,
girl.
but I'd like to see.
7,000 layers on one head.
This is your waiting room. Wow. When's the last time this was given
Sorry,
a...
is this the waiting room? I thought she said wedding room at first, and I was like, this isn't Don't Tell the Bride. Hello! Tabatha gets ordained.
When's the last time this was given a little vacuum in? Doesn't exactly shout classy, does it?
No.
I don't know how it gets like that. I guess maybe because I should be vacuuming it, but sometimes I forget.
Oh, this
Every
is nice.
day.
Have a business card, and it's filled with hair. Peggy, who cleans in here?
I'm a cleaner.
Do you get paid for your work in here?
No, I do it for Bridget.
You do it for Bridget. I can't believe that Peggy is cleaning her daughter's salon for free while the stylists sit on their asses all day in the break room and Bridget's letting it all happen.
Yeah, she also might need a
stations
dedicated
is
cleaner from the level of, like,
Okay, Jason, why don't you come over
footfall.
here? I can see why people treat you like a little boy because, wow.
Here we go.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely not. Tabatha gets tuberculosis.
You don't need to put your hand in your pocket and put your little head down because that little boy act doesn't work with me.
Put your little weenus away.
You're a man, so you may as well stand up like a man and take
it from the
responsibility
lesbians.
for the pigsty that you've created here.
Tabatha was a complete bitch. I thought she was mean, I thought she was rude, and she was pretty downright nasty.
Oh my goodness.
And this
well, I
is-
don't
that's
agree
my
with any
office.
of that. Oh God.
I guess one good thing about having an office
Tabatha takes
like
on the
this
post
is
office.
It's portable.
It's portable.
Bridget's office is a plastic container overflowing with bills.
Oh, no.
It's no wonder she doesn't get anything paid on time.
No, we can't be
Bridget
doing all
and
that.
I had a conversation.
Organisation of things coming in and things coming out of a business is so important. That's not just like digits on a screen, that's also post, that's inventory, that's staff, that's your calendar, like what's going in the calendar, what's coming off the calendar, what meetings do we have, what meetings don't we have. It's like basic business 101. I feel like we're going to see on this show, the more we do it, the more we sort of see people that have just fallen into this, I could have a business role, whereas it seems like, no, you should really have at least a passion for your business as well as a passion for management. And I must admit, not gonna lie, a lot of people, when they're growing up, they don't really think,
Ah, I've got such a passion to be a manager, girl.
but the best businesses have good management. They do. Your managers make a business, just like your managers can also break a business. And sometimes the manager is yourself.
I want to talk to the manager, girl.
Come along now, girly wings. Oh.
Bridget and I had a conversation today and I got an earful about how unprofessional you are. So tomorrow, I want to hear your side of the story.
Okay, right. Oh.
Coming up.
Oh,
What are you doing?
piss! Swedsgebon. Salon Bridgette.
Yesterday, I
Swedesbro.
found Bridget's passive-aggressive attitude really frustrating. So now I'm going to sit down with the staff and find out what's
Tabatha
really
gets
going on
ticked
in
off.
here.
Right, here we go, girls. Are you ready for the staff meeting?
Tell me what Bridget's like as a boss.
She doesn't run a tight ship, I would say.
She is pretty
Everyone
easygoing.
has a bit of something in their hair here, don't they? We've seen those bead it, bop it, beady weedies. We've seen a bump it. This woman's got a pheasant in her hair.
Operator! Get me the sheriff!
She is pretty easygoing.
I don't know if I'd use that.
We've got some flashes over there. We've got extensions. We've got all sorts of bits and bobs. Tabatha takes over the trends.
Oh dear God. She is pretty easygoing.
How many Tabatha
I don't know
takes
if I'd
over
use
as a
that
Virgo?
word easygoing.
What word would you use?
She reacts usually pretty sarcastic.
So what kind of message
feathers.
does that send to you?
You don't take her
Not
serious.
seriously.
You don't take her serious.
She yells
This is
and
a
then laughs,
salon
and then
and also
that's
a
it.
coop.
Nobody gets in trouble. That's why people keep doing what they're doing, because there's no consequences for our actions.
Bridget seemed passive-aggressive at times and snarky. I would assume it doesn't make any of you do the best that you can
Yeah, that doesn't
when
get
you're spoken
results,
to that
does
way.
it?
Yeah. And yesterday, I actually heard
feathers.
Bridget called you a
Yikes.
It's embarrassing. I have to just walk away so I don't cry in front of clients. I just want to be a hairdresser, and I just feel like I'm everybody's bitch. And it really upsets me.
Tell me about Peggy's role in the salon.
Yes, I must admit, if I was making a mistake or needed education and learning, like she's only been a salon stylist for 1 year, in the grand scheme of things, working with hair or working in the beauty industry, 1 year is like you are a fresh fetal hairdresser. You can't be called these sorts of names. In fact, you should never be called names at work. That's like, what, HR 101? Being a human 101? Empathy 101? Don't insult people you work with, unless you're protecting yourself in some sort of like harrowing situation. Education is so needed. And education also has to be undertaken in a very sensitive way, because not everyone learns at the same rate and not everyone learns the same way. She's got a B-Tech! So when you have a junior who needs to understand something and perhaps they're not getting it as you're explaining it and doing it and being busy in the salon, maybe that's something as an educator you need to take to one side and think, well, actually, how can I get this specific important task through to this junior in a way that they can understand? Being an educator is also understanding how other people learn. It's not just stand up and talk at people. We are way beyond that. There's so few people on this planet learn by you standing in front of them and going blah la la la, blah la la la, blah blah. Repeat after me, and everyone goes blah la la la, la 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 la, la, and it's all done. Never, hardly anyone ever learns like that.
Tell me about Peggy's role in the salon. I heard that Peggy cleans.
She's usually non-stop.
She's not being paid.
She thinks she's helping Bridget.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Bridget has a full staff.
She's at the end of a rope with most things. I mean, especially.
So tell me about Chelsea's role.
She's a receptionist.
Is it working with Chelsea up there?
Oh, everyone's like, Nepo, baby!
No. Paige, you have something to say.
You are the eyes and ears up there. So when I walk up and say, you know, is my next client here? And she doesn't know. I don't know how she doesn't know. So that's where I have a little bit of a frustration.
Do you know what? She said that very politely.
Bridget, have you guys ever told Bridget that
cannot
Chelsea's...
do that.
You can't have that conversation.
She will be so angry. Bridget is very protective of her daughter. So we all try to just distance ourselves.
But she also needs to train her then.
Lead from a place of high expectations.
Yes.
And of positivity.
Yes.
That brings out the best
Yes!
in people.
Oh my God, I can't believe they needed Tabatha to come in and tell them.
And today, I want to see your best. So I'm bringing in some models so that I can assess your work.
No pizza parties
and
for doing
Darian
good.
and Rachel, you guys are licensed hairdressers.
Actual
I have brought in models for you as well.
Rewards. Right, models.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
America's
I need
Next
to
Top
see how
Wig.
close you are to getting behind the chair and what you need to help you both.
Oh! Here we go. The assessment girl. Assessment.
How are you?
Good, how are
Who
you?
are you here for?
Gen C.
Gen C.
Well, I'll go get her for you.
Gen Z, H,
I'm sorry.
Gen Z.
Thank you.
Yes, Gen Z.
Every time a client walks in, Joyce is all over it.
Yeah.
And you just sit here.
Maybe Joyce should be the receptionist.
We don't have a very good, like, telling each other who should go get each stylist.
Well, you should. I don't let my receptionists sit down. They are not sitting in a nice comfy chair like this.
Okay. For us to have no chairs, I mean, it was kind of hard because my feet just really hurt.
I am of the opinion that receptionists, cashiers, people doing good jobs should be allowed to sit down. My God, it's not the end of the world, you know? If you go into like a luxury office building or if you go into boutique hotels, they are often sitting down behind a bijou desk filled with bijou filigrees at the bijoutier. I don't agree with forcing people to stand up for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours per day. Personally, my opinion, don't come for me. I know that in America it's very expected. Like sitting down is like,
You're not working if you're sitting down, Nutsi.
no.
Feet just really hurt.
Bank tellers don't stand up, do they?
You can have a seat right here.
Estate agents don't stand up.
I want to do like an ombre color, and I don't want golden
Oh,
like that. I want it more
Drew
like
Barry
the
wig.
This isn't really beige to me. This is more of like, you know, a yellowy blonde.
Here's the thing. It may not be beige to you, but you're a hairdresser. To a client, it could be green, could be blue. The conversation is, well, how do you feel about this colour? Do you like the lightness of it? Is there anything you'd like to change from it?
I wonder if Bridgette has been actually trained recently.
The lightness of it? Is there anything you'd like to change from it? Not to correct her of what she feels the tone is.
So what were you thinking about today?
I wanted to do a long bob to like my shoulder, so
A
you don't
lob.
want it as short as
Is
your
that-
shoulders.
Who's that? I thought it was Reese Witherspoon for a second, but it's not, is it? Oh, I love a good, sensible, transsexual bob!
So you don't want it as short as your shortest layer? No. Okay, how do you do your hair? Do you blow dry it with a round brush? Do you flat iron it?
Yeah, I do both.
So you're thinking like your length right here?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
How do you think you did?
I think I did okay. I mean, I feel like consultations aren't as bad, like, if you have good communication. It's, you
That's
know?
what a consultation is. It's all about communication.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Oh, Tabitha gives a
What's going
compliment.
on?
She's gonna fluff my feathers.
And she's
There
what?
is no fluffing feathers.
You can't fluff my feathers, Kat.
Are you serious? But please tell me you're not serious.
I wanted to get my feathers fluffed today, and Tabitha saw me right away, so I knew that I was in big trouble right there.
What does that mean? I want to get my feathers fluffed.
Yeah. Because they're
Wait,
like...
now?
Yes, now. Exactly my point.
Just making sure they weren't falling out.
I don't really care if they fall out.
I'm gonna get back to work and clean up my cups.
I must have missed something here. So does that mean she would feathers fluffed? Does that mean like redone or something? I don't know what trend this is. I don't know what feathers in the hair trend this is, but I don't think it ever entered my life or my friendship group's lives. So I'm not sure. Was this a very common, popular thing to just be like, getting me feathers fluffed, girl, at the salon? If it's a dead day, you know, dead in the salon, absolutely no one's in, no clients, blah, 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 maybe then it would be a good idea to approach your stylist or your friend, your colleague stylist and be like, oh my God, can you just fluff my things? Or maybe before the shift or after the shift. Or maybe giving it during a product demonstration, perhaps, but it is a little bit naughty to be like, can you fluff my feathers now, even though your client's here and you're working on another client and I'm also meant to be busy at the front doing receptionist work? Like, you're quite an integral part of the team. Do you see what I mean? Do you see?
I'm gonna get back to work
being
and
told
clean
off
up
by
my cups.
Tabitha. This is the first time I've worn an earring in ages and I love it.
I'm putting the darker color up a couple inches, and then I'm making the bottom all blonde.
I need Bridget to understand how her negative attitude affects her employees. So I'm giving her a taste of her own medicine.
Oh, yeah.
Although she doesn't look like a Bloody Mary today.
She's gonna look like a butterfly.
I wouldn't want to look like a butterfly. I just want to look like I had really fabulous hair. Hopefully this shows her that if she manages her staff...
That sound, that reality TV.
Too. Whose blow dry are you cleaning?
Bridget's.
Well, she can clean it herself. She's a responsible stylist. You are an enabler. Peggy is a great mum, but she
She's
has
a mum,
to stop
isn't
doing
she?
everything for Bridget and her staff.
Especially unpaid. Sis.
So you finished applying the colour?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you come with me for a couple of minutes? I'd like to talk to you. Okay. Jason clearly has some issues that are making him unprofessional in the salon. And I need to find out why he's behaving this way.
Oh, God, right, here we go.
Jason.
Why are you in bed at work?
The answer might surprise you.
I mean, I hear that you turn up late, you turn up to work disheveled, and you'll take a power nap and not out for a few minutes. I mean, honestly, what's going on?
Oh, God.
I just have a lot of stress, that's all. I have an 8-year-old son and I have a 9-month-old daughter. I mean, you know, I'm a terrible sleeper and I'll take something, you know, at nighttime, just sleeping aid or something. It just makes me drowsy during the day.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Well, I mean, I guess Klonopin really isn't a sleeping aid either.
Are you going to a doctor to take it?
No. You know, it's recreational, I guess you could say. Because it's every once in a while. I mean, you know, it's not every day.
You're telling me more than you've told Bridget.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, that's a bit more... How do I say this? That sounds like a problem that's not... A salon's not going to fix that problem. People in the salon aren't going to fix that problem. That sounds like perhaps a doctor and a psychiatrist and perhaps other methods of assisting during recreational use. I don't think Tabatha talks therapy. Oh, it's not a T word. It is a T word.
You seem like you could be a decent hairdresser. You just need to get your together.
You're right.
I mean, what are we going to do about it?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna give you my
give
word.
the babies away.
So swear on your daughter and look me in the eye.
I swear on my daughter I won't take any more pills.
I want to do the right thing there, and I got a lot of things I got to do to keep myself straight in the salon. I'm not going to get high the night before work. I don't want to lose my job.
You did.
That seems
a
like,
nice-
unfortunately, a bit of a stronger conversation than light-hearted reality TV salon drama. Just my opinion, it's just my little opinion here on the internet. Leave yours down below.
Don't bother.
Talking about opinions left on the internet, let's have a top comment from the last episode of Tabatha Takes Over, and that is by Solvig Mineo, and they say, I once heard someone say that Tabatha is the human version of a Sphinx cat, and now I can't unsee it. She is amazing. Do you know? I think you're onto something there. I'll leave it with you.
You did a nice job with your blow dry, and especially given the fact that you don't do a lot of hair cutting in here, you did a really good job on your haircut.
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate
so
it.
she's
Rachel
got a
did
lovely...
good haircut.
There you go.
She was thorough. She listened to her client and she cared. She's the kind of young hairdresser I would hire into my salon.
Oh, well, there we go. See, training does everything.
Why are you sitting down?
Is that a long bob? Is that a long bob? Do you know what? Probably not, but she did listen to her client. And sometimes clients are like, I want a pixie cut long bob with a matte, shiny red lipstick that's blue and green. And then you, as the beautician, have to cope with that and find an answer. I've got very shiny hair, a shiny glossy
Why are you sitting down
one.
again?
I don't know. I really want to move this chair. Can I move it?
Move it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think we
'cause it's
should
gonna
move it out.
Okay. I've been doing this for like 5 years, so I'm good at it, and the clients love me, and my mom's never, ever, ever had to say anything to me.
That's a long bob.
What do you think, Bridget?
Ooh.
I like the blonde.
This... That's not an ombre.
I know. I had to create that and then make that because she wanted some blonde pieces in there.
Really?
That music. Wow. Oh dear.
I mean-
this model is like, what have you done to me? This is not an ombre by
While
any
Bridget
stretch
was
of the
working,
imagination.
I intentionally gave her negative feedback, and clearly that's impacted her work. It was one of the most atrocious colour applications I've ever seen. I want you to tell me what the excuse
Tabatha
is.
gets brutal.
There isn't any excuse.
Okay.
I did get distracted by having Tabatha be in there. There's nothing I could do.
God. Yeah.
Overall, there is a lack of leadership in here.
My
You like
goodness.
someone setting a bar for you.
She has
and-
beautiful eyes,
Yeah.
though.
You like someone
Look at those
setting
piercing eyes. Piercing blue eyes. Love that. Are my eyes like that? No.
leadership in here.
Come along
You
now,
like
girly
someone
wigs.
Setting a bar for you and saying, this is what I expect from you. Go up there.
Well, she's...
Look,
No.
I actually gave you today the same kind of feedback that I saw you give your
It
staff
seems
yesterday.
like Bridgette needs
I was
Trenet.
sarcastic, I was negative, and I was a defeatist. I mean, how did it make you feel?
I was a little aggravated.
Yes.
Rachel,
Everyone's
why are
got
you so
feathers.
happy?
Because instead of making me feel like crap, it was positive criticism. I'm proud of myself.
Good. You should be.
We call
Coming
that
up.
feedback. Oh,
Guys,
yes.
we're about-
Positive criticism is feedback. Oh, I wonder if Salon Bridgette closed down afterwards.
How do you
7
think it
years
went?
in business.
I think it went pretty good. I hope it went pretty good.
Oh,
How do
did
you
she
think
die
Chelsea did
during that
today?
sentence?
She seemed real good with clients.
Chelsea's spoiled. The staff confirmed it. She doesn't take the job seriously, and she has to follow the rules. And if she can't, she shouldn't work here.
That is very Nepo baby behaviour, though, isn't it? Like, don't listen to mummy.
Chelsea doesn't do anything that they don't do. We're all...
Bridget.
I'm not making an
Lead
excuse.
by
I'm saying, like,
example.
everybody's doing the same.
But Bridget, if you're not enforcing the rules with your own daughter, how can you expect the staff to follow the rules?
She's
I'm just going to
wrong,
enforce
she-
them on Chelsea and not
Tabatha
them.
tells the truth.
I'm really sorry. You're acting like a complete dingbat.
A dingbat?
I just
My
wanted to
mum
be
used
like,
to say
shut
that.
the up.
Dingbat!
I don't feel like hearing it. You're giving me too much at one time. And she's just like, eh.
Your own daughter isn't following the rules, and all your staff see that. And that's the first person that should be actually following the rules.
It just sounds so easy when you say it. I hope it works out that way, but...
You have to follow through.
You hope it works out that way. What the hell? I mean, you know what? I'm not saying forever. And there is no hairdresser fairy coming behind me. I don't have any f***ing hairdresser dust in my pocket. There's no magic anything. So you have to do more than hope.
Yes, you
Bridget
have to do the
needs to get her
work. You have
head
to do the
out of her
work.
ass and take.
If you want a business, you have to work. I know, sad reality.
Prove that she can take charge and be a leader.
Glossy lip. Oh, sun setting on Salon Bridgette. Where's the little horsey? Hello. Oh.
Does this place look familiar to you? And this
does look
person look
familiar.
familiar?
Yes, it does.
Hi, Susanna. How are you?
Hello, girl.
Good.
Is this China?
Yes, this
How
is
long
China.
since you saw
Right,
China?
okay.
3 weeks.
A horse called
Susanna, tell me, what's
China.
the most important thing about riding a horse?
You have to command your horse. You still want to be friendly with them, but you are the higher one.
So, I like horses. I have horse ridden before. I have had friends that have horses, so I've spent time around horses. I think they are so unpredictable, and I think we should leave them alone.
It's taking charge.
Right.
And taking
That's
control.
very important when you're on the horse. So,
But it's also important in your business.
yes.
So do you think Bridget needs to work on controlling her horse, Susanna?
Bridget is a very nice person. And what happens is, China decides, I kind of don't feel like doing this.
Right.
Bridget, she's kind of like,
Yeah.
So I want to see you get on and take control from
You can be a
place of
nice
positivity.
person and still strong.
Animals
I don't know
don't
what's going
respond
on
well
with
to
my lash today.
passive-aggressive
Problem.
demands, and neither do people. If I can get Bridget to command her horse in a positive way, she can use those skills to manage her staff.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know
let's see
about all
command China.
Horse riding in
China.
Salon
again,
Bridgette.
she's ignoring you. Don't let her
At the
ignore you.
Be
bijoutier.
commanding.
Equestrian
Come
Bridgette.
on, she didn't listen.
China,
Tell her again.
go.
Say trot, China.
Trot.
She's ignoring you.
Trot, China.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Good.
that felt good.
Susanna, is there
Right.
anything that you could teach Bridget right now in the pen?
Oh, very Georgia O'Keeffe.
Now, Miss O'Keefe, the flowers in your paintings, what do they represent?
Oh, wow, that's a really good question.
You want to try it? Sure.
So what is loping exactly?
Like a gallop, except slower.
I can't wait to see it. It sounds exciting.
You're gonna have to be really assertive with her.
Tabitha gets
All right.
turned on.
Trot, China. Go.
Right, so what's
There
the...
you go. Now ask her to
On the
loop.
trot?
China. Look.
Kiss to her. Kiss to her.
Come on. Come on, China.
Kick her. Kick her.
Come on. Woo.
There you go. Look.
What is this, a canter? That's a canter?
Wow.
Look, China.
There you
Come
go.
on,
Be
China.
assertive with her.
Come
Don't
on,
let her
China.
ignore you. There you go.
That's a...
That sounded almost authoritative.
That was awesome.
Susanna, honestly, do you think that Bridget could have loped last time she
Lope.
came riding?
Was that loping?
Nah,
Is that what that is?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You don't think so either?
No.
Animals are really no different than people. They like rules. They like to know what's expected from them.
Right.
They like encouragement.
Right.
The same thing as you need to do to your staff. Reward them when they step up and do a great job for you.
I mean, she's not wrong, is she? But I don't know, comparing people to horses is a bit strong.
I'm going to set rules and consequences. For the salon, we all need to change. It
Garnier
starts with
fructis.
me, and they're going to follow suit. And it starts today.
Why don't you get off China and we're going to go and see your staff?
I don't
Okay,
know about a
awesome.
horse named
I'm ready to
China.
kick
I
some
don't know
ass.
about this.
I'm not going to get my ass kicked. I'm going to be kicking some ass.
Fructus. You don't have to kick ass.
Good afternoon.
You just need to be
How
a
are
good
you?
leader.
Good. How are you?
Off
Bridget has
shoulders.
spent the day with me
camisole,
learning how to be
boat
commanding
neck.
and authoritative, but in a really positive way. Bridget has a very specific rule that she would like you guys to start following.
Right, okay, what's
The
this?
first rule is the salon, everyone's going to clean it.
Yeah?
So today,
Okay.
Susanna actually has a few chores that need to be done around the farm.
Oh, they're
We're about
mucking
to
out,
Clean a
girl.
lot of poo.
Yeah, poo-pee. Poo queen. Poo queen time.
We need the chicken coop to be completely cleaned
Deep
out.
pooped.
This manure pile needs to be spread out. Oh my God.
I was having a really difficult time just thinking that I had to shovel horse manure.
Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy that.
And then I have to clean out a f***ing chicken coop. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't
look
know
at it
about
this way. After you clean up this, anything will be a piece of cake, right?
Don't worry, Peggy. You don't have to do any of it. You don't have to do any of it. I'm really hoping the staff are going to be able to step up and show
Team
Bridget
building
that they want
or
to come
manure
together as a
spreading?
team today.
You know,
Choose
make
your
sure when you're
adventure.
doing it, you're bending your knees so you don't break your back. You don't want any
Oh, country bumpkin music. Da la 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 bop de bop and your girls poo queens. Da da ba ba da poo queens.
Let's get this done.
Like in your favourite camisole with a kitten heel and feathers in your hair and a bump
You put
it.
shavings down and hay for them. Listen, you have to shovel because everybody's doing the same thing. So we're gonna do it as a team. And you know what? You can then take the lead. Wait. Where's your shovel at?
Oh, was that a good example of leadership? Touch this poo.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
All right, then you push it down to me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think people underestimate how
Today I was
smelly
telling my
that
employees
is.
exactly what to do. That goes down first, and then you spread it out with the rake, reinforcing them with positive energy. This is gonna be so much fun. It felt good to be in that boss mood. I took charge.
She's ordering everyone around. It's fabulous.
I want this over with. Look at the chickens. They want to help us. I know they don't.
Little chicken.
It's okay.
My name is Nugget. I am a
This is
chicken.
supposed to be a garden. Who wants to eat?
That's how all vegetables are grown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
How can you not know that fertilizer is
The hay
more?
goes in the bins.
Bridget was different today because she didn't ask us, she told us. And we listened.
You're doing a good job.
Interesting, but you are also on TV
Girls
in
were
a different
definitely
environment.
pissed that they had to shovel
Guys, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I
doing
would
great.
want to be a
But
hairdresser.
you know what?
not
Even
a
though they were pissed, they still did it.
How
poo
many of
queen.
you girls start catching the chickens? All right.
I have to catch a chicken.
Having
Okay,
my
I could do
employees
this, I
listen to me
think.
today was priceless.
Run around the lady. Oh dear.
Put my foot down. Tabatha
Can't you
definitely wasn't
entice
kicking my
them
ass
towards
today.
you? Like, come on, little chickadee.
In here?
Honestly, didn't feel like you even needed me because you really did tell your staff what they needed to do and kept on top of them and they did it. You were positive,
That's
you were
true.
clear, and
Oh, look at the
you were
capri
commanding.
pants.
I feel that I really want to change, and I felt it today that they do. Feels good.
All right, good. Bridget did a really great job leading her staff today. And I'm
Okay.
going to give her salon a much-needed renovation.
Okay. Oh God, right. Renovation.
Coming up, I wanted to...
Somebody get the combine harvester.
No!
Hi, everyone.
Oh, sequin.
How are you?
Say something sequin.
Here we go. You ready?
It's the same. Oh no, new rug and a chandelier. Oh, a scandelabra, if you like.
When I walked in the salon, I had to
Who's
kind of
that?
like remember to breathe because the excitement almost made you like dizzy.
New
You were
sofa
like,
and a new rug.
I wanted to really
Pretty
be
good.
more of an upscale salon that had a really nice French provincial vibe to it. This brand new front...
I'm sorry, but this is the French province.
The government!
A blue wall and a doily sofa does not make provincial France. I'm sorry. But, you know, you have to sell it for reality TV, don't you?
Provincial vibe to it.
A
This brand
provincial
new front
vibe.
desk has been custom made for you and a brand new sign.
Actually,
I
do you
love
know
the
what?
sign.
You'll also
No.
notice there are no chairs behind here, which means, Chelsea, you are going to be standing. That's how you
right.
great a client.
What about a stool?
No chairs
though, that
behind
she
the
could
front
just
desk
perch?
does suck because I have to stand up all day, but I mean, in order to keep my job, I'm gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna have to suck it up.
You know, I chose these really soft colours. It's got warmth to it, and then the pop of blue just kind of ties everything
Okay, the
together.
blue
so
does
it's
look nice.
colourful,
Actually, the more
but
we
it's
look,
elegant.
the more is done.
Come on in.
I do prefer the blue, I think. It's a bit less... What's this?
It looks so real.
It's the new office.
What do you think?
I love it.
Is this the bedroom? Former bedroom?
Jason, it's not your bedroom anymore.
Oh,
There's
there
no
wasn't a
nappy
bed,
in
it was a
here.
massage
This is
type
an
table.
office.
Yeah.
And you
Sorry,
have a filing
Jason.
cabinet.
So I don't have to carry my bin anymore. I love my office. I think that's what I needed the most out of everything because it's going to make me more organized, and I definitely
that's
think
the
that
hope,
will
isn't
make
it?
me a better boss. This is my new rule book. It tells you like what I expect from each employee
No
and my
sleeping in the
consequences.
bedroom.
And consequences. Oh, and assistance. There's lots of stuff in here for you about keeping the place clean, making sure you know what each stylist is doing.
If you follow the rules, we won't have to terminate anybody.
So that goes for everyone in the salon?
Everybody.
Oh my god.
I want you guys to get
Well,
your stations ready.
I
and
mean-
I need to have a quick meeting with
Sounds
you,
extreme,
Bridget,
but
and
it's
Peggy.
true. Gem.
Okay, come on, let's
Peggy?
go.
Oh,
Peggy
God.
has not only been supporting Bridget financially, she's been enabling her. So I want to sit down with both of them and talk about changing their relationship.
Well, yes, $500,000 of enabling is quite a lot. I could do with that.
At all. And now you're setting positive expectations, and your staff are going to have to live up to them.
Right.
But the thing I think Bridget really needs to do is to
Try on that lovely wig.
pay you back the money that she borrowed from you.
I think so too.
That's what my goal is. The sooner the better. And then, you know, they could use it to go on vacation together on their retirement.
Are you going to hold Bridget to it?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I definitely am
lot
going
of
to do
money.
it. And I'll make
It's gonna
her
take
hold me
years.
accountable for it. I'll teach you, Mom. Let's go.
Oh.
Wow. See?
Wow.
Wow, how the tables have turned.
Tabatha
I
turns
need
the
to be
tables.
more organized, and I need to be more of a leader. And I think that positive energy is going to go into our clients, and they're going to tell people, and hopefully take my business to the next level.
So,
Well, hopefully,
Peggy,
fingers crossed. I mean, that's the
it's
vibe,
time
isn't it?
to go to the beach.
the
I
beach?
have a present for you. Your sun hat and glasses. Go to the Jersey Shore, enjoy, relax.
I'm guessing
It'll
the
probably
Jersey
take
Shore
some
is a very
time,
famous
But
shoreline.
Bridget will pay me back. I've seen a different
I only
Bridget
know
today.
the show.
And I have to learn to step aside.
Bye, Peg.
So I retired today and I'm going down to the shore.
Bye, everyone.
Ooh! I'm going to look
Is everybody
after
getting
this
prepared for the
show
clients?
and
We're
see
ready.
if Salon
Salon Bridgette, how
Bridgette is
can I help
still
you?
alive.
So what's no? Talk to me.
Right.
Welcome to Salon Bridgette. Who are you here for?
Jason.
Jason? We'll be right with you.
No.
Excuse me, Darian. Can you set up some foils, a foil comb, some clips for me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. You okay, Tiff? Yep.
I struggle to believe that this is going to be completely turned around in, 5 days.
Positive. I needed to take control. Bridgette is back.
How are you feeling about, Bridget and...
I think she's totally different.
Some of this hairstyle is so 2000s. Loads of curls at the back and straightened fringe.
Dear diary.
It's like the grown-up scene kid, the scene kid that had to go into the workforce just after being a scene queen. Do you remember those?
I think she's a totally different person today. She's acting more like a boss, I love it. I'm very proud of her.
Everything felt
Do
calmer
we even
on
see that
reopening
hairstyle
day.
anymore?
And that's because Bridget's calmer and in control.
Well, let's hope so. Oh, I have to know if it's still here or
I
not.
saw the other day.
She needs a lot of
Thank
training,
you.
though.
As soon as you feel positive about it, you just do amazing work.
I struggle to believe that someone of 21 years experience would have messed up an ombre quite that badly.
Overall today just went amazing. Like it was just so smooth. Everybody got along. There was no issues. Just everything went so well.
What do you think of your job description?
I feel like I'm ready to do this.
Ready to do what? Work?
I'm ready to stand up all day and
It's called a job.
I know. I'm ready to do it. Better.
I'll whip her into shape.
Thanks, Joyce. I learned
about
from the
this.
best.
Wow.
She seems
Passive
a little
aggressive much?
young.
No. I don't. Oh, come on, guys.
I don't know why you keep looking at Joyce. Look at the person that's speaking to you. It's called communication. That's what
She's
you do when a
frightened of you,
client
that's
walks
why.
in. You don't need to put that voice on that you put on that's incredibly high and irritating.
Oh.
You don't need to do that.
Okay, that's a bit
You can do it.
I know.
customer service
There's
voice.
that high
Oh, I don't know, Tabatha. Tabatha gets personal apparently there. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. There is something to be said about people bringing in their relatives into a business and then the relatives don't function, don't do anything, don't know how to don't know how to add to the business, add value.
There's that high voice.
Tabitha told me I was annoying, and then I was just gonna lose it because I was like, really, I'm annoying?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like
everyone loves
that.
me.
I don't like being personally insulted because look, it's really destabilized her. And
What's wrong?
Rude.
I just feel like I'm trying to do so good, but I can't. I'm just not, I can't do anything right. So I'm just trying to, stay focused, but I get upset sometimes about when I can't do anything.
You're in here crying instead of being at the front desk.
Well, I don't want to cry at the front desk.
Honestly, you're killing me. It's not that you shouldn't be crying at the front desk, it's that you shouldn't be crying point blank, okay?
Yeah, but people
I'm
process
trying
emotions
to help
differently.
you to do your job.
It just hurt my feelings because I am a hard worker, and if Tabatha doesn't see that I work hard, well, she's out of luck because I do.
I have a little issue.
Right, what's this?
Chelsea just broke down in the bathroom, and I tried to explain to her, you have set expectations, you're a new woman.
Right. You know, the change is for everybody. It's almost like me and my mom and me and Chelsea. She's got to step up to the plate just like I have to.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds
Look
very,
how
very
smart you've got. Wow.
This is the only part I don't really believe in. I think if someone's feeling a little bit overwhelmed at work, they should be allowed to step out, have that emotion, feel that emotion, process that emotion, and then return. I feel like that should be allowed. Like, you need to give people space to be human, and if they're feeling, I can't do anything right, like, the reason why humans cry is it's like a pressure release in a valve. Like, we do it, and then your brain releases endorphins, and you feel a little bit better after having a bit of an emotional episode. Should be allowed to do that. That's the only thing I haven't agreed with so far. I think when people are feeling overwhelmed, they should be allowed to remove themselves from that situation and then tackle it if they want to again. I don't think you should shame people for experiencing emotions. People are just different from each other.
God.
The only thing, Tabatha. No say.
Did you want any coffee or tea?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Now that Bridget's learnt how to be positive and non-judgmental, I wanted to give Jason the opportunity to talk to Bridget about some of the things he told me. Jason and I had a chat the other day. I wanted to give you an opportunity, Jason, to be as honest with Bridget as you have been with me.
Oh, God. Well, that's a bit overstepping
First
the
off,
line.
I don't do the right thing all the time. I do eat pills at night, and it does have consequences in the morning. You know, I know if it doesn't stop, there's going to be consequences to it, and I wanted to stop for my family, for me, for you,
This
for all
feels a bit
of
like
us.
outing
So,
someone.
I really do, and it's done. It's done.
I appreciate you being honest, and I hope that you take me serious because the consequences will be that you're not here.
I know.
You know, there's nearly no more chances for you. This is it.
I know. Well, there shouldn't be.
You know, the rules are set in place. You have to follow them.
You're smiling. Why are you smiling?
Because I feel good. I feel like I can say it. He's said a lot, and I know it's hard for him.
Bridget handled the situation really well. She appreciated that Jason was honest with her, but she set some real consequences for him.
I've never seen him act like this, and it's great.
I will say, when people have substance issues, consequences aren't usually the forefront of the thing that's helping them not do it. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. I feel like two unqualified people talking about something that requires a bit more nuance and qualifications.
Good.
Oh, God, right, here we go. Right, the final, girls.
I have to tell you, you've really impressed me.
Thank you.
You were positive and you were
Okay.
professional. And my
Yes.
first recommendation
In
is
the
that you
5
have
days.
to keep doing that.
Right. You know, change takes time, and it's a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in.
Let's talk about your assistants. Your assistants will do much better work and be much more motivated if you have a plan to get them out on the floor. You know, with that in mind, what I would recommend is to have a goal that in 6 months, they should be junior stylists.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
6 months is, good.
I'm going to ask you a question just point blank.
Yes.
Would Chelsea learn a better lesson about hard work and professionalism and responsibility and all the things that
If she
a young
didn't
girl
work here?
needs to learn
Right.
if she was working somewhere else?
Yes, 100%. Done.
Come
Oh, Tabatha fires her daughter. Everyone come back and get your feathers.
Well, I might have lost it a couple of times, but I think that I'm fine.
You think you're fine?
I think that I'm good to go.
Tabatha tells it like it is. Bridget has, made special allowances for Chelsea.
Even she's got
but
feathers.
From what I saw with Bridget today, that won't keep happening.
Do you feel like anything's going to change with you
Feathergate?
today?
For me?
Job-wise?
No.
Gladiator
No,
sandals.
you're confident?
Sure, better not. It's gonna be like really exciting to see my mom yell at everyone. I think that it's gonna be funny. Until she yells at me, and then I'm gonna be like, really, Mom? Like, come on.
Famous last words.
I feel confident, yes.
Okay, good.
I do.
Here we go. Right, are you ready? Are you ready, everyone? Oh, Salon Bridgette.
Bridget and I were just sitting down and I was sharing my final recommendations. And for the assistants,
Right, here we
Rachel
go.
and Darian, we set a goal
In 6 months, we will test you to see for you to go on the floor.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Well done. Promotional.
You gotta ship me, but you want it.
So excited. Hell yeah, I want to have a chair in 6 months. Come see me. I will be a stylist.
And Chelsea, how do you think you did today?
I think I did good after I had a nervous breakdown.
You did have a nervous breakdown.
I did.
Well,
If you do
wouldn't
violate
quite call
rules,
it that extreme.
what's going to happen, Bridget?
The rules apply to you, Chels. When you walk through the door, you're my employee, not my daughter.
I'm your employee and your daughter.
When you walk through the door, you have to only be my employee.
Okay. So I can call you Bridget?
Oh.
You can call me whatever you want as long as you listen to the rules.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't
she has
feel
a
like
point.
you're getting it because it's not funny.
She has a point.
You need to be respectful and realize that if she breaks the rules for you, she has to break them for everyone, and that's not fair. Chelsea clearly still doesn't get it, but hopefully Bridget
she is
does.
next in
And
line
she will
to run
treat
the salon,
Chelsea like her
so I don't know
employee,
about that.
not her daughter. There are no special privileges because this is your mum.
I told Tabitha in my head to go f herself. It was just like, no, 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 like, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, Tabitha, I know, I suck.
Ready to be a leader?
I'm ready to be a leader. I learned a lot this week.
I think we all did.
So she wasn't fired, but she was
you
like,
hand
don't call me
these
Bridget,
back?
but also be
You know what?
a
You
woman.
really changed this week. You really did, and I'm really
about
very
this
proud of you.
Before Tabitha came, I did feel defeated. I kind of almost gave up.
Here we're getting the
and
reality
now I feel
TV
relieved and I
upswing.
could breathe, and it shows from
Victory
inside
is
out.
assured.
And I like what I see when I look in the mirror.
Make sure you follow the rules because you never know, I may be back. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Tabitha turns around. Right, here we go. 6 weeks. Not really long enough, but
It's
let's
been about
see.
6 weeks since I was
Look at
last
those
at Salon
heels.
Bridgette, and Bridget needed a lot of work
Salon
on
Bridgette,
setting
but
positive
Bridget.
expectations. I'm dying to see how everyone's doing today.
Hi, how are you?
Wow, I even get a hug.
No.
You look amazing.
I feel good. Everything's
Oh
been
my
going
god!
great.
A makeover.
Only one will make it to the pageant, girls.
Organized, we're clean, we're more of a team. I'm really happy with what's been going on.
How's Rachel doing with her classes and her education?
She's doing really good. Even on my days off, I'm coming in and bringing like family in and stuff.
Wow.
Bridget's helped me a lot too. Me and Bridget definitely have gotten along a lot better. No arguments
Okay,
and stuff. We
so
have
we're
better
definitely getting the
communication.
like well-rounded
Not as frustrated,
storyline
so.
in this show
Bridget
episode
is setting
anyway.
goals and expectations, and I think that it's great. I need to show her that I know what I'm doing because, you know, getting a chair is like a privilege.
You know, I'm going to ask, are you still taking pills?
No, no. That's in the past.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I promised Tabitha I wouldn't take any pills, anything like that. Things have been so much smoother the last 6 weeks, so I'm definitely going to keep it up.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know, you know. If
I know that
true,
you
then
felt like I
great,
was
but
very hard on you when I was
one
here.
one
And I-
person going, shouldn't be doing that, doesn't usually create lasting change, does it? No.
Very hard on you when I was here, and I know you had a little meltdown. How do you feel now?
Well, she
I feel like instead of just breaking
bit
down
overwhelmed.
and running away from the situation, I just think and like I handle it the way I should.
She needs training. She hasn't been trained for this receptionist
Have you
role,
started
has
to
she?
pay your mum and dad back yet?
No, I
No.
haven't started, but it's looking better and better. Business has been pretty good.
And tell me how it's been not having Peggy in the salon.
Show me
It's
your
bittersweet,
finances,
but
let's see.
I can tell like how she's so proud, you know?
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow, everyone in this place is
Gordon
totally
Ramsay.
transformed.
Trans.
Bridget is really
Everyone's
positive.
trans.
The staff are really positive, and if they keep up the new expectations they have, Salon Bridgette is going to be really successful.
Bye,
Next time
Tabatha.
on
I don't think that's true. Shall we have a little look-see at whether Salon Bridgette is still open? Well, according to Google, Salon Bridgette is still open, so Tabatha must have had her work cut out for her. So, my lovelies, I've got some thoughts about this episode. Generally, I'm on Tabatha's side, although sometimes I do feel like the reality TV aspect kind of overshadow some of the worthy advice that she gives, because she is a no-nonsense platinum pixie cut lesbian from Australia. But also that does seem to be sometimes that she's a bit overly critical of those who show emotion. And I'm of the opinion that if every person was exactly the same, wouldn't the human race be dull? I do think that people should be able to express their emotions, express how they're feeling, even if that means that they have to take themselves out of the busy equation, have their moment, have the process of the emotions done, and then return. I think telling people they shouldn't be able to express when they're overwhelmed is a problem. I don't think that leads to a healthy mental health capacity, and I also don't think that leads to healthy, long-lasting relationships, and those sort of like bottled up emotions often come out in other ways. With regards to the pill popping, I don't think that's reality TV's place to deal with such a potentially controversial issue, and potentially a lot more of a serious issue than anyone would lead on, because if you're in that situation, I don't know about you, but the people that I know who have had perhaps substance abuse issues aren't exactly always the most upfront about how serious the issue is, shall we say. So I think if he was like, well, just, couple of times, once every now and then, pop something, not all the time, only sometimes. And then one person says, have you thought about not doing that? And he goes, never done it again. That seems a little bit far-fetched to me. That's all, Aside from that, I am quite surprised that Salon Bridgette is still around, but Tabatha must have really made a change there. God, what a dramatic episode. I feel like I've been through all the tumultuous emotions, my lovelies. And with that, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Once again, my lovelies, you can get your lovely brand new Come Along Now Girly Wigs merchandise from You Better Merch, and the link is in the description box below. And I also might pin it for this one. I might. Come along now, girly wigs. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Jojo, Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, James Azen Girl, Jenny, Jenny Wood, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Mo Sherman, Morgan Lethay, Miss Kiss, Radhika Madala, Samael, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Roney. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, if you're going to try and run a business, make sure you have a passion for the running of that business and not just doing the work at the same time, because corporate and being on the floor, so to speak, are very different experiences. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.